This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. Okay. Camera's working. Mic is on. We'll do a sound test. Good evening, Starboy. Starboy. Starboy times 2. We got a giveaway before I showed up. That definitely needs to be rewarded. But I'm going to need you to type it in again because I got to clear the file. Hello, Lucky JC. JC, did you get lucky? Or are you just hoping to get lucky? There we go. Reset giveaway. Start the file. Clean. Fresh. So, yeah, Starboy, if you're still there, if you can type in giveaway. You still get the 2 free, the extra marble, but it would be a real help if you can type it in for me again because I had to clear the file. Markets are discouragingly dead. If I mark off the high and the low from the evening session, those are probably the only 2 levels we want to look at right now. I used to have a 2-minute trade, which is very good. I got to assume that's the low. Can't really tell because of what the Ninja Trader does with the fucking VWAP. Can't even see what it is. Let me see. Let's open up the data box. Thank you, Starboy. Yep, you're in the file. You're in the file, R2M4N. That's what we should call you guys. You know what? That's all you guys are going to get. You're going to get the ending of your name. You're not Starboy anymore. You're R2M4N. That's the ball you got to track on the giveaway. You guys got to tell me who won. Data box 648 650. Okay, that's the low. Okay, we don't need the data box anymore. What did we do on the 5-minute chart? Looking. Well, we pretty much wiped out the entire 250-point collapse that happened pre-market. Took us the whole day to do it. It's amazing, how it can go down 250 points in 10 minutes, and then it requires what, 9:30 to 4. What is that? Hold on, 9:30 to 3:30. 10, 11, 12, 6 hours. It takes 6 hours to make back. For the evening one, yeah. For tomorrow, yeah. Who do we got? Qualifiers, actually. Let's take a look at the qualifiers list. We have Hamza, Kashir, Nefemi, and Tiger on Monday. Sunday, I guess I didn't stream. I don't remember. It says no stream. So Hamza, Kashir, Nefemi, and Tiger. And last night we got Woodchip, Kashir, Nefemi, and Joker. So Kashir and Nefemi have 2 each. Then we got Tiger, Joker, Hamza, and Woodchip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, well, you know what? We'll do another 4 today. And remind me. Just to remind you. Remind me to remind you. If I don't make it back in time on Thursday to have a stream, then I will give the accounts away on, I'll run the game on Friday morning, and I'll post it in the Discord. Honestly, I can't see myself not making it, not making it back in time. Hey, SP King. Yeah, going on a little business trip tomorrow with my son. Actually, I wasn't going to stream in the morning. I don't know. I have a stream posted. But I'm not sure what time I got to get off. 10, 10:15, 10:30. By 10:15, I got to be gone for sure. Yeah. And then we're going for a long drive. And I don't know how long the day is going to be. It's going to be a fun drive, though. Gonna get myself a French vanilla coffee with extra caffeine. Maybe a bagel for the drive. Listen to some music. Maybe just a coffee. Who knows? SP King, if you want to get it out of the way, type in ! giveaway. Wow. So, I don't know if you guys were there in the morning. I had a shitty blow up. A shitty loss of control. I got to fix this. I know what it was. I mean, I saw it as it was happening. I was self-aware. Yeah, no, SP King. Starboy, you're in already. You fixed the issue. My computer screwed up. It entered me on a 2-lot. And the chart just stopped updating. I didn't know if we were going up. I didn't know if we were going down. I kind of refreshed. It didn't work. I don't even remember the damage on that trade I got out. Maybe it was 74 bucks. And then I took another trade, had more problems with it. Anyways, long story short, I was down 140, I think. And then it got to 200. And I have PDLLs. I have personal daily loss limits set at 300, pretty much max on all my 50K accounts. But I think this one in my mind, I said I'm going to leave it, this one, just to allow myself to trade larger, 5 lots and 10 lots, but to trade, not the revenge trade, and then to rage trade. Anyways, I rage traded like an idiot. Because of the computer, it threw me off. You know, it's like I said, it's unfair. It's not, I didn't do it. It's the computer. So I wanna fight fate. Beat my fate. I wanna manipulate. But it wasn't my fault, and then it just went to shit. But The markets were also very, very, very nasty to my systems today. They sprinkled in a lot of winners. Usually I don't have to deal with a lot. Losers. Usually I don't have to deal with that. But anyways, it is what it is. Apex, I don't understand right now. They have a 50% off. I just went to go look. Really? When everyone has their most aggressive sales right around Cyber Monday and Black Friday. I mean, we got some crazy sales going on. They have 50% off? Okay, if that's your strategy, I'm not going to renew it. For 15 bucks, 18 bucks, I would have said, okay, I like to have it, but that's all you're going to get from me because there's too many options right now. How much is Top Step? I heard Top Step changed their, can I just go to there's Top Step Trader. They have way too many logins and there's Top Step Trader, Top Step. Whatever, who am I to judge, right? Become a trader. All you got to do. Did you know that if you want to become a trader, all you got to do is send somebody money? $89, no activation fee. And that's not even a sale. I wonder if there's a sale. Oh, I don't think Top Step does sales, eh? 89 bucks, no activation. Woo! Take Profit Trader's gonna have has their work cut out for them. Oh, by the way. Guys, you are not going to believe what I saw in the prop space. I'm going to wait till Omnia shows up because I want to tell them also, and I don't want to repeat myself too much. I got still $49 a month for their regular one. So $49 for regular and $89, an extra $40 if you go with no activation. And how much is the activation? I think $129 when you pass. That's interesting. So basically $50, and when you pass, $129. So let's make it simple. 50 and 130. That's 180 on Top Step standard. 50 for the eval, 130 for the 49 and 129. We don't want to mislead anybody for $1. But if you go with the no activation, it's $90. So basically you're buying yourself 2 months because 90 plus 90 is $180. And the other one is 130 plus 50, which is $180. So you can take your time and do it in 2 months and you're break even. But if you can do it in 1 month, you're golden. But if you blow it, you're out an extra $40. That's really interesting. I like Top Step. Do you know what else Top Step has for all you non-Top Step users? By the way, I'm not a Top Step affiliate. You know what? We always talk about who's my favorite firm. And we talk about Bullinox being up there, which they are. Top Step is also up there. Top Step doesn't have affiliate programs, by the way, guys. As far as I know. That's also why they have no specials. They just have their price, and that's it. But listen to this. Listen to this. This is groundbreaking, earth-shattering, industry rattling. You pay for your account. Follow along. When you pay, the minute you're billed, they give you a reset coupon. Okay? When you're billed, you get a reset coupon when you pay. Right away. That's a free reset coupon. You already have one in the bank. Now, let's assume 3 weeks pass and you fail. And you use your free reset coupon. Of course you can. And you can say, well, I'm not going to use it because, they're going to bill me in a week. No! They change your billing date. So if you bought the account on December 1st and you busted it on December 24th, forget Christmas, let's on November 1st and you busted it on November 24th, and you're supposed to be rebilled on December 1st because you bought it on on November 1st. If you use your free reset coupon that you got when you bought it on November 1st. See, I started with the example in December. You pay November 1st, you get a free reset coupon. You bust the account November 24th. You use your free reset coupon. Your account before you used it showed you were going to be rebilled on December 1st because you bought the account on November 1st. But because you used your reset coupon on November 24th, your rebuild date changes to December 24th. Can you believe it? They adjust your... how do they phrase it? They adjust your billing date. Let's see if I can get you the language they use. Really? No, I can't. They want me to get to do 2FA, and I'm not in the mood to go through my email, and I don't think we're gonna see any trades, man. 16,000. Ah, there we go. Bullish candle over the evening range. I didn't click it. I'm sure I'll see it again, but well, today I'm learning when there's a video you really want to watch, then you should at least put it in memory. Usually they show up again. I don't know why it's Oh, I found it. 6 months ago, how to train box theory. I'd be curious to see if I could use something to help me trade box theory, because you know what? Box theory might work really well in the evening session. Are we trading lower? No, we're not. No. Wake up, Mike. Is the game not working? Yeah, Tiger. The board is yours. Howdy, Tiger. Yeah, I was looking for a video. How to trade the box theory. What's the box theory? Well, I'll show you what the box theory is. It really applies for the evening, in my opinion. Right here. Up until this moment, there's your box. I would even argue there's your box for the evening session. And the idea is to trade counter trend. Wait, I'm just checking something. Yeah, counter trend. So when you hit the top side of the box, you go down to the bottom side. You're looking for it to trade. Pick bull. Is the game not working? Is it not working? Hold on. You're right. The game's not working. My fault. Game's working. That was easy. Some Marshpa still? You did deal me in wrong. You put a little no, funny, that's funny. You put a little hyphen or quotation after deal me in, and then you put a quotation before pick bull. Did I reset the board? Dealer draws 38. That should put you in the lead. Tiger, you know what I should do? I make my life easy. I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm just saying I should do it. First one who gets to like 200 points wins an account. Knock yourselves out. Play the first one who can get to 200 points by the end of the week. I don't reset the scores. Oh, just so you guys know, there is a bonus, eh? If you tie the dealer. Maybe I should do that. If you tie the dealer, you win an account. Because it's really not easy to tie the dealer. You would say it's 1 in 100. Because you pick your number, and then there's 1 in 100 that the dealer ties you. But there's only 50 tiles. It's actually possible the tie number, or the number to tie, is not even available for you on the board on any given game. So that's probably got to really deal with those, really change those odds. Okay, I hope you had better supper than me. And a better lunch than me. For supper, I had a potato. Yes, just a potato, nothing else. One single potato. And for lunch, I had a ham sandwich. What are you wearing? What are you eating? I just had a potato. I ate a potato. I put a potato in the microwave for no food up there in Iceland. You know what? There's only one thing. Shit, that's not a trade. Not a trade and not a trade. There's only one thing that determines whether or not I'm going to eat it. Is it easy to make? You put a potato in the oven. 3 minutes later, it's ready. I mean, in the microwave, 3 minutes later, it's ready. You put the Chef Boyardee In the microwave. 3 minutes later, it's ready. Let's do a box trade. I'm hungry. Oh, I don't have an eval account. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, let's take it. Let's have a good time. Let's take it on sim. Maybe we'll trade sim today. 4. Sell ask. We'll see how good I do on sim. Pick tiger. I don't know. Are you winning? Losing? Dealer wins. What's your score? Tiger, you have minus 10 points. You're nowhere near 200 yet. I'm a sport. Who are you going with this time? Pick volume. 96. Nice. There you go. You're back at break even. You got 10 points. You lose 5. Tiger, do you trade ICT? Does anybody trade ICT out there? I got a question. How do you guys read this? Yeah, ICT guy? Okay, so I'm going to make 2 arguments. First argument is, yeah, we didn't really sweep liquidity, but we came down to the lows of the evening session. We moved up aggressively. We created a bullish fair value gap right here. We traded all the way up to the top of the range. So again, markets are showing that not only they're looking for higher prices, but they're looking at with some momentum. They're doing it with some speed. We come back down. We trade right into the bullish fair value gap, and now we go higher. So is this a trade along right here? Or, because I'm in a short, or can we argue that we took out the liquidity over here? Because it's the evening session. We took out the highs of the evening session. We came down, and we can argue that this is a change in state of delivery right here. These 2 candles, taking out this order block, potentially. Which one do you go with? Because in my opinion, you can read this and you can go both directions. I would be inclined to go with the bullish one because we're above VWAP and I'm a trend trader. So I should be reading the bullish. So the trade, the good trade was right here for 1-to-1. But I'm committed to the short trade. Let me get in at the 50%. And then let me add my buy limit. But yeah, I think the better trade and the one that's going to work out is... Oh, wait a minute. You need an entry. Yeah, you need an entry on that. What would be the entry on that? It would be, let's say, another change in state of delivery or an IFVG. So this would be your IFVG right here. Okay. So if this is your IFVG, on the long, your entry is here right now. It's not on the tap into the bullish fair value gap. You then have to. That's only condition 2. Condition 3, we need an entry. That's the IFVG or the CSID. So that your long would be here. But let me mark in another. It didn't even go to the 50%, so wouldn't even have moved to break even. Haha, mine's better. Let me take out another 4, remove the risk completely from this trade. It's gone. Well, you know, see, that's where we differ. The prediction stuff. I'm not big on predictions. No one has a crystal ball. It's going to come down to 25,646. 25,645, 25,646. Hey, what happened? I was only supposed to close 4. Did I close 8? Remove. Let me get in another 4. I'm supposed to have a 4 lot. Okay, so let's get the 4 lot. I forgot what the trade was. Let me mark it. I mean, I didn't forget. I know what it is. The trade was right there. That was my trade. My ad was over here. Yeah, my ad was over here, and on my ad, the target is, I got out for a piece to make it a risk-free trade. Let's put in my buy stop and my target, buy limit, and remove the fibs so it's easy to see. Still not really easy to see, but let's clean up the chart a little bit. Okay, so we were talking, it's going to come down to 25,646. Does that mean you'd like it to come down to 25,646? And does that mean you're looking for a bullish entry? Let's continue reading. There is liquidity there. Well, I argue that the liquidity is 25,637, not far away. On a 3-minute, okay, I'm always on the 1 minute. Look at 5 minutes. You see, now you're making it complicated. Remember, I had a potato for supper. Because it was easy. Look at the 5-minute chart. Really? Okay, let's look at the 5-minute chart. Let's bring the 5-minute chart into view. There, here's your 5-minute chart. I do have it up. What do I see on the 5-minute chart? What are you showing me? What am I missing? I'll compress it even a little bit so we can see the bottom there. That is what we're seeing over there now. That's the beginning of the day session at 9:30. So we see all of trading for the US session right there. So you're saying 647, 637. I don't see anything really. I mean, you know, there I see, but I don't see it as a specific number. I got a number over here, a little pop up off that level. That's 639. We got one over here, 644. Cutting across, maybe a little bit of a consolidation over here, but here we just played through it. I don't see anything on the 5-minute. Okay, okay, then look at the 3-minute if you want. Okay, it's your. Let's look at the 3-minute. I thought you had something for me. I thought you were going to say, look at the 3-minute. Do you see that? Blah, 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 blah. Look at the 3-minute. Well, what do I see on the 3-minute? First thing that stands out for me always is the 5 o'clock close, 25,646. I think you talked about that. Then if I were to say level, my level would be a range. It would be anywhere from 639 down to 626. It would cover yeah, for me it would be that little box over there. Properties. That's kind of the zone I would drop in if I figured we were going to drop. But let's put it back to the 5-minute. Look at the 14-hour candle, the 2 o'clock candle. Let me squeeze it in a little bit more so that you guys can see it. The 2 o'clock candle is here. Yeah, that's a level. I see us pushing off that level over there. Definitely. That's at 622. Not only did we push off the candle at 2 o'clock, we also slammed back down off that same level at 1139. So, yeah, I could see that being a point of interest, an area of interest. I do, I see it. Yeah, there's a couple indicators. A liquidity indicator. Omnis was telling me about an add a sync indicator. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Let's see how my trade is doing. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's you can have rules and you can make them more complicated to filter out your trades. The more filters you put in, the less you'll trade. I think I like it simple. Like I said, there's two reads here. There's the bullish read and the bearish read. On the bullish read, which I really like, I think that's an A+ trade. You know, momentum to the upside. The only argument is, are we getting in at a discount? We're not getting in at a discount, but momentum to the upside with some speed. We pulled back in. I'm not a crazy fan that we already took out the kind of took out the liquidity before the entry, but we got an entry over here long. No, sorry. Now we're looking for the. We didn't dip. We didn't invert this fair value gap. And then we're looking to invert a bearish fair value gap, and the inversion happens there. So let's mark it off. That's where the inversion happens. Unfortunately for you guys, I like swing levels as my stops, and I like an entry at the 50%. So my entry for the long would have been there. That's how I would have framed that trade. So an entry at 656, a stop at 651 with a target of 669. 13 points for 6 points. No, it can't be 13 for 6. It's got to be more than that. Hold on. 656 entry. And the trade's still playing out. 652 exit, kind of. 4 points on the risk. And 656 all the way up to 669. That's 13, 14 points. So 4, 8, 12. It's a 3-to-1 trade. And it's still playing out. Hasn't done anything. Not only that, if you would have entered here, or if I would have entered here, I would have taken a piece out over here. That's 1 unit, 1R. And it would have been a risk-free trade. I could keep my stop over there. So I think that's the trade of the evening so far. I mean, the other one that I'm in right now that I have marked off, that's a scalp. But the other one is better. I'm going to play the other one, actually, if I can reverse it. I'd like to watch it. I'm going to get in for an 8 lot. Hopefully I'll get filled. Push a little lower. How about right at even? Buy limit. I want to watch that trade. That's a good way to keep your skills fresh, practice. It's just fancy words for the old way, nothing new. Yeah, okay, I'm long. Really? Shouldn't I have been long 8? I meant to be long 8. Yes, that's what ICT is. That really is what ICT is. Okay, we'll leave it at a 4 lot. Forget it. Forget it. Let's cancel our stops. Let's put in our orders. So what do we want to do? If we have this trade at a 4 lot, we want to get out. This is what I would do with this trade. I want to get out over here for a 2 lot. I want to get out over here for a 2 lot. And I want to stop out here for a 4 lot if it does stop me out. There we go. There's the trade. I like that. Just fancy words. Pretentious words. Me and Omnius, especially me, I make fun of that word. Consequent encroachment. How the hell did he come up with something so stupid? just to come up with 50% retrace. Yeah, I was having that conversation with my son. I was even giving him a hard time over the word order block. I mean, you know, everyone's learning it, studying it, talking about it, trading it. So you got to use the same words so you're on the same page. They understand what you're looking at. You know, this new generation, you tell them a 50% retrace. They're going, huh? 50% retrace? Does that mean we're in a discount? Is that consequent encroachment? Is that consequent encroachment? Yes, he spent a lot of time working on the language to make it sound like it's fancy schmancy stuff. See, me, I call it framing a trade. I should make it I should come up with a fancier term. Intelligent trade, ITS. What you're seeing on my screen is ITS, Intelligent Trade Structuring. I'm running in the ITS program here. How many entries do we have for the big day tomorrow? Nighttime or morning? Nighttime or morning? Let's go take a look anyways. So far for the evening, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But Cashier has 2 balls and Nefemi has 2 balls. So it's 2 for Cashier, 2 for Nefemi. And rounding out the field is Tiger, Joker, Hamza, and Woodchip. That's for the evening stream. For the daytime stream, we have Blockwire, Joker, and Woodchip. Hamza, Blockwire, and Skeletor. And then on Tuesday, I only have Skeletor. I must have forgotten to make notes. I gotta go watch my video and see who. Yeah, there's the evening and the morning. Tiger, you didn't know? Are you only coming around in the evening? Yeah, there's 2 separate giveaways. One account in the evening and one account in the morning stream. Different accounts, different companies. This week, let me see the structure. Week 3. The morning is Bullinox this week for week 3. And the evening stream is Taurus Arena. Next week, it'll be the opposite. Next week, the morning stream will get the Taurus Arena account. And the evening stream will get a Bullinox account. Oh, we went right up to my intelligent trade structuring take partial. Now we got to come up with a new word for take partial. I'll have to contact him and come up with something. Profit encroachment. Risk encroachment. Risk annihilation. It is risk annihilation. Because if that had been taken out, that becomes a risk-free trade. Why do you only take what? Why do you take only $8 and get out? I don't know. Is it $8? I go by the fib levels. It has nothing to do with price. I should have a program here telling me what size to trade, so it's consistent. But I'm trading on Sim because we only got 23,000 contracts traded. It's very quiet. The average range on the 1-minute candles is 3.99. That's really low. So yeah, but what you're seeing up there is points. So 0.25 points. This is a 4 lot. It's micros. I'm long at 56, getting out at 61 for 2. That's 5 points. 5 points times 4. The first piece will take out $20. And the other piece will be 15 points. That's $30 times 2 would be $60. So I don't know, it's an $80 or $100 trade. And the risk on this is 5 points times 8. The risk is $40. So because I try to eliminate and make it a risk-free trade with that first exit, that just suits my personality. That's the way I like to do it. That's my ITS. So I'm not getting my true 3-to-1. I'm getting about, I think it's 2. I get it. I think it's 2-to-1. Leaderboard. That's funny. Tiger, 25 points. Nobody else is playing. Good job, Tiger. Keep it that way. Keep fucking dropping shit. So we're still just hanging around. You see, that's what happens when you're in dead volatility. Can you believe it? My first profit target is 5 points away. How long have we been in this trade? For 5 points for the first TP. Seriously. Like 20 minutes, maybe? Oh, I'm tired. Blah, blah, blah. Good job, Tiger Leader. Keep it that way. Like the content. Leave a like the content, leave a like. Hello, JC. Who are the other two people? Starboy and who else? It's getting boring with MNQ. Who are the other two people? I don't know. For who? Mike, do any of the funded accounts let us trade equities? Not that I know of. I mean, unless you consider trading the indexes, equities. You are trading the equity indexes, but specific equities? No, that's usually CFDs. You have to go with one of the Forex firms, and they may give you ERB. They may give you access sometimes to a list of about 30 to 50 equities, sometimes. But I'm not really active on the Forex side of things with the CFDs. Wow, so I kind of said, let's do some box trading. And NQ decided to redesign the box. Boom. That sounded like someone's joining. Omnius? Nope. I thought Omnius just joined the stream. CFDs are illegal in the US. Yeah. I know. You think you need to use a VPN? I don't know why they're illegal. Let me see. Why would the government make them illegal? Because you lose your money and the firm makes the money. Okay, who cares who makes the money? Who cares that if you trade poorly and you lose it, where the money goes? Does it really matter whether the firm makes it? I mean, yeah, it's a conflict of interest. And then you can say, yeah, but then the firm makes the money. Then they play around with the software and they play games with the software. You don't really notice, but you keep getting higher bad fills and more slippage programmed into the software and higher commissions so that they can be sure that they take more money from you. So we need to protect you from that. I get that. Then they don't want the money going overseas. Yeah, they give also crazy margin, eh? The 200 to 1, 100 to 1. 400 to 1 in Forex. I don't know if they still do that, but I remember 400 to 1. But then again, you were trading currency pairs, and seriously, I mean, these things don't move. They don't have 10% days like NQ does, eh? These things, if you look at the percentage. Hey, good morning, Skeletor. Good night, Skeletor. Good night. Hey, I was having that conversation with the Apex Brotherhood guys. And they were saying, you know what? You can't say good night because good night is like you're leaving. Good morning is like a greeting. That's what they were saying. Good morning. And good night we say when we're leaving. So that's why people are uncomfortable, or they don't see it as a greeting. But it could be a greeting. So as per SEC, it is risky. It is risky. Everything is risky. Good night all. Skeletor has to go. I know some that give 1 to 2,000. That's the margin. The on Forex on the CFDs. You see, everyone thinks you're leaving. You see how everyone thinks good night is you saying you're leaving? Oh, maybe you are leaving. I don't think you are. You just showed up. I think if it's in the evening, what you should write is what's up? What's up? Skeletor. What does Skeletor pick? He picks Apex with an 18. 71. Let me play a couple of rounds while we're waiting for nothing to happen. Yeah, that's what you say. You say, what's up? People know whether or not you're leaving. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you beat me to it. I'll catch the next one. I'll catch the next train. Pick ICT, 75. Hey, way to go. Skeletor wins 10 points. Skeletor, didn't you have your own tile? Did I accidentally remove your tile? That wouldn't make sense. We gotta get the Skeletor tile back up and running. Did we still? No, we still didn't get taken out. In the range now, the ATR on the 1 minute candles is 2.74. You know what 2.74 is? That's the market telling you go find something else to do. What are you guys playing there? What happened over there? Beat the dealer. 5.1, 5.4, 15, 4. What are the monthly fees for a 100K account? Oh my God. It so depends on if you're talking about with activation, not activation, direct to funding. Then it depends on what company you're talking about. That's an impossible question. It's like, how much time do you have? The cheapest one, Bull and Ox. It's probably $13. Did I get stopped out? Mother of God. Okay. Well, I'm still up $82. Whatever I did right. Let's do black or red. What is that, black or red? How do we do black or red? Can we do black or red? Do I have a game? Should I say told you? Wow, we didn't get there yet. You were talking, what did you say? You said like, I think you said down here somewhere in the 40s. Maybe even lower. You might have said down in the, let's go, wait. We're not giving you the told you just yet. Let's go find that number since you were making a prediction. Doesn't matter. And even if you did tell me, you know what? It's not whether or not you told me. It's whether or not you can tell me all the time. It's going to come down to 25,646. Look at that. That's exactly where we tapped into. He wrote that at 7:17 p.m. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, now be honest. Was it luck or was it skill? I mean, it's an obvious level. It's the 5 o'clock close. Now I win extra entry. I mean, poker. Red or black, poker. I like red or black because that's like roulette. I tried to create a roulette game. That would have made sense with multiple players, but I couldn't find an intelligent way to have multiple players play roulette at the same time. And yeah, I want to get a poker game going. I'm gonna talk to Omnius. And you know what? I'll go. Maybe I'll mention it, or I'll send a message to Luna, and I'll ask him if he wants to organize a free roll or something. Maybe we can find a couple of prizes for that also. I like the poker tournaments. Methodical Man runs free rolls every now and then. I don't know if he still does it, but he used to. Tiger is telling us that if it doesn't go up, it's going to go down. That is true. If it doesn't go up, and it's going to go more down. There's only one way to go if it doesn't go up, and that's down. I agree with that analogy completely. And you know what? You can never be wrong when you say that. We're coming into VWAP, guys. If we don't trade above VWAP, we're going to trade below VWAP. If the markets can't get above VWAP and hold, then the markets are probably going to be below VWAP and hold. That's right. If they can't get above and hold, where else are you going to be? You're going to be below. The shenanigans. It will go to 25,000. That's the next order block. I have a hard time getting my brain around what an order block is. I changed the definition for myself. 25, 628. I know you guys use the whole sequence of let's say bearish or bullish candles. I just use the last one. Works for me. Gets me in more trades. Which kind of defeats the purpose of having a specific system that's designed to keep you out of overtrading. But this is not my main squeeze. My main squeeze is scalping with Renkos. But there's no scalping with Renkos tonight. The volatility is just too dead. Hey, it's true. I was supposed to play. Oh, it's true. I was supposed to put Skelly in. Ugh. Anybody else yawning? $7.50. We'll play the first qualifier soon, even though there's not a lot of players. Cashier, you got to pick something. You got 2 seconds. Pick setup. Setup, it's probably one word. You spelt it wrong. It's got to be an exact match. See, that's the problem with computers. They're not intelligent, where they can read that you wrote setup as 2 words and message retracted. That's funny. Try again. Deal me in, pick setup. 1 word. Yeah, well, you know, computers, it's got to be an exact match. Smooth operator. Cashier, pick setup. What'd you get? What'd we get for setup? A big 42, and you lost. Wah, wah, wah. Leaderboard, Tiger, Skeletor, and Cashier. The little icons are in the wrong place. I guess we're gonna get rid of the icons. Yeah, smooth operator. You gotta wait till the board is clear. It was reserved for the last player. As long as it's reserved, it will ignore all other commands. Oh, yeah? No, smooth operator. The board's not reserved for you. It doesn't say board reserved. You got to type in deal me in first. I'd be curious to talk to you about that, Skeletor. I'd be curious to know what your entry criteria is. Now you can type in pick range, pick swing, pick anything, pick volume, 44. See, the game was reserved for you. Nobody else can play. It has to know which player. Yeah, we were supposed to also have you on the stream and talk. Do you mind sharing? Like, you know, if one time we have an online coffee or something, you and me? Skelly? I'm curious to know how you're working your entries. Are you using the band bound system? 55, eh? That's pretty, that's 10%. I'm not a fan of the 55s, 44s, you know, like the second number being 10% of the first one. And especially when they're small, 5, like, you're going to form a shit ton of candles on the open. You can't react to that. Like, it could form 10 candles on you in one shot, in one blink of the eye, in one print. I should have shorted this. You know what I mean? Now you can probably use 55 and try to do something with it. Let's make this 55 over here instead of 6. You know what? It's all the same. Instead of 55, we'll make it 66. Yeah, they look beautiful, but they're so hard to trade. It looks like, oh my God, look at all that continuation. But your stop is so far away, and the 1, 2, 3 bar ones will kill you. You'll lose so much. What they're great, though, is for scalping inside the range. Let me open up the Renko chart. Hold on a minute. But the problem with me is I get so excited I overtrade like nuts, and I already have enough trades. I don't need more. I need less. Oh, you know what? I know why I took out your name from the tiles, Skeletor. It doesn't fit on the tiles. Where are you? I think you, yeah, you see? No one can read it. Unless you're on the middle. You know what? Unless you're on the middle or or on the other side. Let me see. No. I'll do a refresh. You're on the right side again. Why are you sticking to the right side? There you go. Where are you? Skeletor. Nope, you're even in the middle. You don't fit. That's why I took your name out. Everyone's going to think that's Skeleto. Mike, what's Skeleto? Skeleto. Yeah, let's go with Skelly. Open with Notepad. Yeah, it's cold and it's gonna get shitty cold. I heard now minus 24 at Celsius. I don't know what that is, but I think that's 0. That's almost early winter Alaska weather already. 0. Like minus 30 in Alaska is crazy, crazy cold. They use Fahrenheit. So I think that's probably about minus 40, minus 50 for us in the Celsius. But still, minus 24. And if it's windy, it's going to be even worse. I pull a 31. 32! Let's try Skelly. Let's see, where's Skelly? Down there, 44. 35. Wow. Cool. We're going to end with a win. Tiger, Skeletor, and Cashier. But we don't see the points. What are the points? 25, 5, and 5. Tiger has 25 points. The other two, you only got 5 points. Then we got a couple of 5s and -5s. About -11 Fahrenheit where you are. Wait a minute, ERB. Didn't you say you're in Georgia? Maybe you're telling me what -24 is. I don't want to know. I remember that. Good night. That was fun. Bustan. Okay. Is it really? It's below 0? I don't believe you. 0 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? I'm just joking. Of course I believe you. I'm just curious what it is. -17.8. No kidding. Wow. Yeah, once you get below the zeros in Fahrenheit, that's already, now you know you're dealing with some cold shit. Now I have another curiosity question. Does water freeze at 0 Celsius or at 0 Fahrenheit? I don't remember if I answered any, but somebody's question was which the cheapest account. Bullinox. 91% off right now. So you can get a 25K account for like $13. And you know what? I don't want a 25K account. It's the baby account. No, that's the intelligent account, guys. That's the account where you have to make 1-to-1. After that, it gets harder and harder. 50K account, you get 2,500 and you got to make 3,000. That's more than 1-to-1. And then it gets even more and more ridiculous as you go up on account sizes. Yeah, but I only have to make $5,000 on the 100K account. Okay, but how much do you have to lose? 3,000. That means you have to make 166%. Don't look at the numbers. Look at the percentage. You have to make 166%. How fast do you think you can make 166% without putting your capital at risk? See, they put these unreasonable expectations on you to make these insanely large returns percentage-wise, and then they tell you, but don't lose more than 10%. Really? What, are there 2 traders on the entire planet that can do that? Make 160% a month and only risk 5% of the account? That doesn't exist. There is no bot. There is nothing that does that. But that's what we have on our shoulders. People don't think of it in the right way. They look at the numbers in a vacuum. But the numbers aren't in a vacuum because the rules cover so much so much area So much space on what you can and cannot do. Consistency rules to the upside. Loss rules to the downside. All of them based on percentages. Water freezes at what temperature of 0? Is that 0 Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius? Water freezes at 0 Celsius. That's why they say Celsius is more intelligent. So the baby account, what is the drawdown? 1,500 on the baby account. Your target is 1,500 and your drawdown is 1,500. Your rebuild at the $13 or at the $15, whatever it is, which is great. A lot of firms don't rebill you at the low rates. It's not recurring, but with Bullinox it's recurring. No, it's monthly. It's not till you blow the account. If you want a till you blow the account type of deal and only pay one time for an eval, the only firm I know that does that is daytraders.com. But it'll be a little bit more expensive. It might be $24 at that point. Might be $24. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. You have to make 50K and 15K at minus. No, it freezes at -4. How do you know, Tiger? You're sitting out there with your thermometer. GPT says 0. Who do I go with? Do I go with Tiger or do I go with GPT? I'm placing my bet on GPT. Although there's always the warning, check our work. We can always GPT makes mistakes. But I gotta figure it's got to be at 0 of one of them, either 0 Celsius or 0 Fahrenheit. Maybe I asked the question wrong. Maybe since it only was presented those two options, it had to pick the one that's closest. Let's check it out. You may be right, because GPT could have done that. Could have interpreted. At what temperature does water actually freeze? Water freezes at 0 Celsius. No, it didn't say. That's the official standard freezing point under normal atmospheric pressure. See, another another condition. Normal atmospheric pressure. Bustan. We'll look at your text before that. What's for supper? Mike, you send me back 300. Yeah. Cancel it and send me back 150. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I'm getting ready to set up the game. We're gonna play the double-sided board. Do you guys want to see a half-naked girl, or you want to see a picture of me? That's a hard choice, huh? Are you going? Okay, V15, V16, V17, V20, V21, and V21B. Which one do we want to play? I think we're going to go with V20. We're going with, look at that, the border is right in my face. I see I have no way of changing the names, it's true. That's why I hate this one. So which one did we go with? Dual board. It's so hard to enter the names. We went with 20. Yeah, we went V20. See how many revisions I had to make? Open with. Notepad. Okay, let's get in futures and omnius, of course. And we have, I'm going to drive you guys nuts. It's going to be fun for me, though. Our next player. And our next player is... Really? Okay. Where's Trash Rat? This guy was, he was a Renko trader. It was fun. Well, nobody answered if they wanted the half-naked girl or me, so I went with my picture. There you go. Pick ERB. Yes, yes, yes. What are we playing? Share the screen, please. Yeah, it takes time for the setup. Eric, I didn't get time to put you in. Aww. It's not easy, man. I gotta fix it. This game is not supposed to be used yet. It's still under construction. But I like it. It's probably my favorite one. And the reason being is that if you stop out, you're not out of the game. I think that's fun. I think it's a little discouraging when you get stopped out and you're out. Here, at least it shoots you back in. Omnius, really? Oh, you're in there already, Omnius. Okay, I think I have all you guys. All you monkeys. I know you're playing on TikTok. It's fun to mess with the bot. Okay. Oh, it's true. What are the settings? I have no fucking idea what the settings are on this. Call this. Life is hard. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Ooh, I almost made a mistake. Really? No, we're not going with that. I can promise you. You guys are going to have to work harder than that to qualify today. Okay, file. Save. I hope I didn't screw up the game. But the good news is if I did... Okay, it's all working. Bad news. What happened to Christmas? Charge the phone. Like the content. Good morning, guys. We trade futures. Fire. Yeah, we're going to do that. My phone is dying. Tiger. There's nobody else that... oh, Tiger should be the last one. Let me just check the file and see that nobody came in after Tiger. Giveaway game names, and the last entry is Eric and Omnius. Okay, we got everybody. You guys are going to have to figure out who's who. Maybe I should make the game bigger. Yeah, let's go full screen. You're gonna need your eyes. You're gonna need your eyes on this one. Deal me in. We'll take a back seat for now. Okay, the charge fire. We're ready to go. This is a qualifier, and Omnius, I was waiting for you to tell you guys the big news. Oh, wow, look at that shooting across. Omnius wins. Something was wrong. It's a good thing that Omnius won, because that was way too fast. That was way too fast. Omnius actually flew through the wall. So I had an error in the code. Thank you, Omnius, for... See, we should always run. That's why you should always run. I told you, it's a beta. Not only that, it's a beta. It's one of my old versions. Omnius. Omnius. You want to listen to this crazy, interesting thing? Remember I was telling you about Earn to Trade? And now it's $65. No activation fee. And this is the account that you go from. Actually, this is a good thing for you. It's quite a bit more expensive there. I think it was Tiger that was asking, or somebody else, but he won't let me win. This is crazy. When you get 50K, listen to this. 50K, when you get to your profit target, they pay you. They don't hold it in reserve, and they move you to a 100K account. When you get to your 100K account, they pay you the profits, and they move you to a 200K account. If you get your profit target, they pay you, and they move you to a 400K account. And here's the crazy thing, Omnius, which I wanted to bring up. I didn't even know. They don't charge you. Now there's no activation fee. But after the 16th, I'm guessing the activation fee will be back. But do you know when they charge you the activation fee? When you request a payout. Other firms charge you the activation fee, and some firms have a special and say, we'll give you back the activation fee. When you request a payout, they do it the opposite. They don't dip into your credit card. But when you request your first payout, they'll remove the activation fee. How cool is that? You have no activation fee exposure. That is something that's really impressive. Earn to Trade, guys. You should check them out. Seriously. They're one of the most legitimate firms. I would not say that if it were not true. If not the most legitimate firm out there. Even above Top Step, in my opinion. Way, way, way before the prop firms became big. They always focus. They move you to live after you hit your profit target one time. They don't mess around. They've always been doing that. This isn't some new thing. They were the only firm moving traders to live pretty much immediately. Take your eval, pass. Go into your 50K. You pass it. They pay you your $3,000. They move you to 100K, and they move you to live. They were always like that for years and years and years and years. They always had a goal to move you to live. Let me change this to Data Series 20. What's the name? Earn to Trade. And the name of the account is the Trader Career Path. Not the Gauntlet. They have two. They have the Gauntlet, but they came up with after because it kind of fit in with what the other prop firms were doing. But they always had the Trader Career Path. And why they called it the Trader Career Path? Because as a trader, you want to be able to grow. You don't want to be just stuck in a 50K account. That made sense. They were like a real firm. I can't confirm it, but they may have been a real firm with offices and on-site traders, and then they may have kind of slowly explored in the old days, getting into the online space. So their goal was to get you live. There wasn't this sim-funded thing with Earn to Trade ever. But the fact that they don't charge you the activation fee until you make your first withdrawal, and then they deduct it, you know, people, oh, you really? Don't complain about that. That means you have no activation exposure. That's a gift from God. So, I mean, this is really no activation. Okay, why did the balls go so fast? Does anybody know? Timescale 3. Speed, launch, repel. We'll change the obvious number. Okay, guys, this is a warm-up game. I just got to make sure. There we go. Put it nice and big. Right in the middle, so you don't even see who wins. Let me just check the settings. And then we'll play it. F5. Did anybody else type it in? Eric, Omnius. Nope. Same players. Okay, and you see, we're not even even my stage 2 is not in the right place. There we go. Now it reads better. Stage 1, stage 2. But you guys don't have it good on your screen, so I gotta adjust it again. Sorry about that. What's up, Sparks? Okay, we're ready to go. Lock it up. Let's just do a test. Hopefully it does say warm up. It does. I think this one should work a little bit better. I like this one. Okay, we finally ready to go? Missy, you made it just in time. Wow, did you squeak in? Missy, do you play in any of Luna's poker tournaments? I think we should get some free rolls going. Somebody brought it up. I think it was Starboy. I have to talk to him about that. Getting a poker tournament, a free roll going. Maybe we can have some prizes. I keep bugging Omnius about it. He keeps dragging his feet. Taking his time. Thinking about it. Oh, Missy. What are you doing to me? I gotta open up the file again. Guys, not my fault. Missy is, Missy's joined. I gotta get her in. It's not an easy process. This game is not finished. It's not meant to be used, so it's not easy to do anything. It's like driving down a construction zone. With potholes and no road. Who won? I don't know. That was Starboy Mike is playing the game. They deposited in the trading account. I don't know what you're talking about. They deposit what in the trading account? When you pass? No, they deposited it in your bank account. When you hit the 3,000 target on the 550K, you get the money. You get, I think it's 2,700. They keep 10%. No firm does that. Then they move you into 100K. This is the first time you reach it. There's no trailing threshold, nothing. You reach your profit target, they pay you, they move you to the 100K account. Now your profit target is, let's say, 5K. You get to 5K, account closed. $4,500 in your bank account. They keep 500, they're 10%. You're live in that 100K already. They move you to the, I think it's 150, 200, and then 400. On the 400, I think you have 13,000 static drawdown. So as long as you trade it carefully, I mean, you guys can grow that to a 400K account. They pay you without taking activation? No, that's the thing. Yeah, they don't ask for an activation fee. They only take they withdraw the activation fee from your first withdrawal. So you're not exposed to an activation fee. I better get the game going before somebody else shows up. Okay, I have no idea how this is going to work. It says warm-up game. Let me get rid of warm-up game. I hope I caught you all in. Omnius, you want to start out the game for us? Start it off. He's missing the hat and the red beard. We're starting. Whatever happens, happens, guys. Remember, this is not a completed game. If you shoot through a wall, if the gods are with you and you shoot through a wall and you make it to the other side of the board without going through the take profit pit, so be it. Good for you. The same thing could have happened to somebody else. If you get stopped out and the gun doesn't work and it doesn't shoot you back up at the top, too bad. I didn't ask to play this one. You guys did. Omnius, did he come back out of the top? Yes, he did. Okay, so the stop loss pit works perfect. If you get into the take profit. Oh, I remember the problem with this one. Not much of a problem, but I could have put a little bit more speed on this. W, that's right, W. We got anything going again? We got a nice little push. After the dump that we got, that somebody called, I don't know, might have been Tiger. Wow, look at all you guys. What's going on up there? What are you, all shy to move down? Like a bunch of teenage boys at your first high school dance. Nobody wants to go to the other side of the gymnasium and ask a girl to dance. You're all hanging out like a bunch of losers at the top. Except for Zed. Anybody know who ZLI is? You see, you guys got to check your names now. I use those codes. Who is ZLI? I don't even know. Somebody's ZLI. Nobody knows. Tiger is 2025. Who's ZLI? Oh, ERB. Didn't put you in there. There is a ZLI. I think I just saw it. There's an N70. That's smooth operator. ZLI is cashier, just to let you know. I don't know who you guys got to check your names and figure out what your code is. It's at the end of your name. I didn't make it up. Oh my God, poor ZLI. ZLI is getting crushed by the markets. ZLI is getting crushed by the markets. He is not going to get out of that. There is no way. Sorry, ZLI. You're gravitationally stuck in a vortex, in an iceberg order vortex. And K911 starting to work the level of support. What, Sparky? What, Sparky? Hey, yo! Pick setup. Why, is setup lucky? Playing it safe. Poor guy. Oh, wow, look at all of you already on the good side of the board. You guys are going to break through the orders. Get through all those buyers holding price up. And you'll finally be able to break your way lower. There we go. They can't contain. You guys are selling. Sellers are way too aggressive. That's it. R2N got through price. R2N sold the first big lot. He made it down. Now, not as many buyers at that level. Support and price. Okay, guys, in case you're wondering why you're all floating so slowly, it's because there's a gravity setting. You know, kind of like gravity in space. That's one of the settings, besides the bounce settings and the repulsion settings and the collision settings. There's a lot of settings, but right now there's the gravity setting, and I set it way too low, so it's kind of like you're playing in space. You're not playing on Earth, you're playing in space. Hey, SLI or whatever got out. No kidding. I never thought he would. Or did he just die? No, I think he's gone. Oh, no, there it is. ZLI. You got out of the... you were pinned. They had you. R2N. The first one. Making a bit of a float down to the floor. Hopefully the floor is going to give him some speed. There you go. See, now you got the floor. Now the floor gave some speed. You got to get down to the floor. R2N is causing a ruckus, giving everybody some commotion. And after all that, he resets his account. He blows the account. He has to reset. He goes all the way back to the right side of the board. Look at all of you blowing your accounts after all that work. FX is looking good. I don't know who FX is. Anybody knows who FX is? S5Q. We'll figure it out later. Tiger 2025, I know. FX, I think, is Nefemi FX. Missy is K911. X3, S47, who's that? That's Hamza. But right now we got Missy, we got FX, we got Tiger, Missy. I think it's Nefemi FX. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. And ZL1, who's freed himself or herself, but still floating around there. Ooh, nice angle. A nice angle. You might just slope down. Oh my God, look at you working your way. Look at you working your way. K911 is going to get a boost of speed off the floor as soon as Missy eventually hits it. It's a good way to deflect either into the account blown or a good way to deflect into the winner's pit. ZLY gets a nice deflection and a bounce. Way to go. And now we got to figure out who ZLY is. Whoever can tell me besides ZLY Whoever besides ZLI can tell me who ZLI is, you get a free ball in the next one. So go do your research and tell me who ZLI is. Give you guys something to do. Still nobody knows who ZLI is? Whose name ends with ZLI with that weird code? That weird, unique identifier. Hamza! You're asking me? I don't know. Write out the whole name. Is it Hamza? Let's go check. Could be Hamza. But then again, could be somebody else. Hamza baby, did you manage to do it again? I still have no confirmation of who it is. If it is Hamza, Missy K, remind me, you get cashier? Is it cashier? Guys, scroll back in the chart and check. What are you asking me? Wide. Is it wide? What did we play? No, we played dual board. If we played dual board. Okay, what do we got? Cashier. It's cashier, ZLI. Did anybody say cashier? Hamza, cashier, I guess. Hamza. Hamza's the winner. There you go. Hamza, you got 2 balls in the next one. Cashier's the winner, and Hamza has 2 balls. And did I clear the file? So you guys can start typing in giveaway again. Give cashier congrats. It's always fun to win. Makes you feel special. Makes you feel like you're important. Okay, it's clear. It's clear, it's clear. We're ready to go. Wednesday evening. Hamza. Oh, Starboy. Starboy. You were supposed to get 2. Okay, Starboy, you get 3 in the next one. You were supposed to get 2. Hamza's the winner. And who guessed cashier? Hamza, I guess. Cashier, I guess. Hamza. Hamza gets 2. In the next one. So he wins and he gets 2 marbles. That's kind of unfair, eh? I don't know if I agree with that. What do you guys think? Not only does he win the game, but then he gets 2 marbles? I don't know. Hamza, that's a little greedy. Okay, now do we go with the naked girl picture? Anybody want a naked girl picture? Or another picture of me? We'll go with another picture of me. You know, I got the picture of Omnia singing. I should put that up and I should play really bad music. Really bad music. Make it seem like he's singing like ass. Okay, I have no idea what's going to happen. That's what I like about it. Version 20. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, look at all you guys. Did I not do reset board? Or did you guys all type shit in already? No, I think I did reset board because Missy K is at the top and she was not at the top before. So I'm guessing that the entrance got reset. Okay, well, let's reset the entrance. The qualifiers. We have R2M4N. Yep. K911. Yep. ZLI. Yep. X3S47. Yep. Omnius Trades. S5Q. Yep. R2N. Sounds like a registered nurse. 2025H. And FX. Somebody's here is not supposed to be. $23N70. Who's 23N70? Whoever finds who 23N70 is, you get an extra ball too. In the meantime, I'll add in the first extra ball. Starboy gets 3. I don't remember why. It's not for me to remember. It's for you guys to remember. Starboy gets 3. Hamza gets 2. Oh, Hamza, where are you? I don't know your code. Miss K. Hamza. Ooh, look at that. Gravity. Let's make gravity stronger. Okay, well, we're gonna give you guys a chance. I needed somebody's name. I didn't know whose I needed anymore. Was it X3S47? But I know that's Hamza. I don't need that. I wanted somebody's name. Too late. Too late. Too little. Too late. What do we got? Pick Butters. Butters. Butters, are you in here? Did Butters enter? I don't think Butters entered. I don't think Butters is around. Let me check the file. I don't have Butters. I don't have Joker. I don't have Woodchip. I don't have Trash Rat. Madmantonio, Bama, Omnius, Butters. You want to put him in? Does he have any? Let me see. I'll tell you, if he doesn't have any qualifiers at all, we'll put him in. Let me check the qualifiers for the evening. The evening so far is Hamza, Cashier, Nefemi, Tiger, Woodchip, Cashier, Nefemi, Joker. So Butters does not have one. And tonight so far the winner was Hamza. Hamza has 2, Cashier has 2, Nefemi has 2. Looks like we're throwing Butters in. You're not going to have an easy time finding his name, I can tell you that much. I didn't call him Butters. Omnius. Uh-oh. No, Sparky, I lost money last night. I don't want to start the day off with a loss. You don't get to walk on my keyboard. And, okay, we got the dual board game up. We got the warm-up sign because we haven't started soon. The names are in. Omnius. The music reminds me of a cat dying. Which music? Okay, let's get rid of the fucking music. You said you liked it. Yeah, you on. Finish up again. Oh, yeah. That's really weird. Just that's for you guys. There you go. Anybody else? Starboy or N? Let's go check if Starboy's in. See who got the marbles, the marbles, the extra marbles. Starboy, what was Starboy? 4 in. 2 and 4 in. Okay, well, I miss you. I apologize for 3 ahead. I apologize. Marbles. Unearned extra tables. Whoa, long that. I can medicine. Okay, we still got to answer the question. We're also, won't work. Why not? Oh, mine's also hanging. Let me see what the culprit is. No, nothing. CPU, 45%. But I think I do know what it is. I think it's the video. Too many windows, guys. Starting to get frustrated. Okay, it is what it is. I don't know what to fix. Entries are closed. Close that. I got a couple ideas. Close that. I got a WebSocket. I don't know if you guys know what a WebSocket server running. Are you there? I am. I'm closing the WebSocket server. Don't you? There we go. That should improve things. No, it can't play the video. It's very annoying. Yeah, it's not playing the video well. Now I gotta find it, guys. What about this one? One of them's supposed to work. Oh, taking shooting. But hey. It's reading the file wrong. There we go. That was a temporary delay. Trying to get my camera back up. Where's Discord? Well, something's working weird. My computer, my mouse is working slow. There we go. Looks like we're ready to go. What's the, yeah, well, there's a big delay. There's a big delay, guys. Okay, well, is lagging. Skeletor, are you there? Yeah, it is lagging. Something, Skeletor, you're not in it. Oh my God, I gotta put in another one now. Skeletor. Game number 20. Open. Notepad. Edit. Find. Butters. Cancel. Control, copy. You'll be there in the It's just obviously. Quotation. Quotation. Okay. We're done. Nobody else there. We're full up. Let's just see if I can find out what's right now taxing my computer. OBS. Why is OBS taxing my computer for some reason? I mean, not too bad. Okay, where's the game? There it is. There's a look. We're perfect. My camera's not open. That's really weird. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me click a refresh on my page and see what happens. But it wasn't me this time. Press buy button. All that revenue. Bring it down here. All that. I'm waiting. You gotta get her. Here, she's gonna be the big outfit pit. Beautiful. That's what happens. I got crease for you guys. Grab your now set for daily face. Audio. There he is. Way where the Our 2-man is floating around the limb is going to move back to the side. So we got 23 and so gave R2D2. Six. And there you go. Partial features is the around again. And Starboy on location to see above the wall of the diamond and to the bit. All our guys floating on the board. This is one way through. And see a little bit then. Battery took her funny. You want me somebody forever. The apex is working chicken. I'll take that.